What's up guys, how's it going? My name is ShadyRiku and welcome to my Gummi ship guide series. Now when you exit out into the world map and you hit triangle, you will see that each world has these 3 missions. They are all given a difficulty rating, with the first mission being the easiest and the third being the hardest. Once you complete one of these missions you will get a Gummi reward, and each episode in this series will cover one world. Certain missions are very simple, while others require a particular setup. In the case where you need a particular Gummi ship, I will show you how to build it in the Gummi garage. Also, I should mention that down in the description there will be timestamps to take you to mission 1, 2 or 3, whichever one you need. And I will also have a list of any very important Gummis that are necessary to complete a mission, along with where to find them. So we're going to start with Traverse Town. So as you can see with Traverse Town, there are 3 missions. First mission is to obtain a score of 80 or higher. This is probably the easiest Gummi ship mission of them all, and as you can see I completed it with the basic default Gummi ship. If you look up into the top right hand corner, you'll see a score. To obtain a score, you can destroy an obstacle, defeat an enemy ship, or collect an item. Each of these will all add to the score, and once you've reached 80, all you need to do is arrive at Traverse Town. Now for particularly easy missions, I will speed up the footage, but for any more difficult missions I will show them in full and guide you through it step by step. So go ahead and just destroy as much as you can, and then by the end you should have a score over 80. Once you complete this mission, you will be rewarded with a wheel Gummi. So for mission number 2, you need to set off from Olympus Coliseum and collect 30 or more shield blocks. So make sure that when you normal drive to Traverse Town you are starting from the Olympus Coliseum. Now if you look to the list on the right hand side, you'll see the little yellow circles. They are your shield blocks, and you obtain these after you destroy the purple squares. So when you arrive in this area with 16 of them, make sure that you collect at least about 15. If you have any less than 15 or so, then it's just going to be very difficult, and I'd recommend probably restarting it. So as you can see, only the purple ones drop the shield blocks, so only focus on them. In terms of weapons, I have 1 Thunder Gummi and 2 Thundara Gummi equipped, and that's it for weapons. You shouldn't need much more, but if you want to come back later with more weapons just to make this a little bit easier, you can go ahead and do that as well. Having a bigger ship might also be a good advantage because you can collect items which are further out of reach. But for the most part you shouldn't really have too much trouble with this mission. After you complete it, you'll be rewarded with a fine Gummi. Mission number 3 is one of the most difficult ones. You need to set off from Hollow Bastion, get a score of 0 while taking no damage, and you cannot use any shield Gummis. Okay, so for this mission you're going to need a particular setup. So I'm going to go into the Gummi garage and I'm going to show you what you need. So like any ship, you need a cockpit, and then you're going to need what is called a transform Gummi. This is the Gummi that you need to complete this mission. You also want to make your ship pretty much as small as possible. All you need is a cockpit, an engine, and the transform Gummi. Now what a transform Gummi does is turns your ship into another ship, but you want the exact same ship. So when you exit out, save the ship you've just built. For example, I've saved mine as T-Town 3. Make sure you have that Gummi ship set to fly. After that, you want to go ahead and save it again on a different slot. So I've saved it as BB, so I have this ship saved twice under 2 different names. Once you have that, go down to the Gummi ship option, click transform, then click the 2 ships that you've just saved. This will allow your ship to transform into itself, and during this transformation you will be partially invincible, and this is how you clear this mission. So make sure that you're starting from Hollow Bastion and normal drive towards the warp hole. Straight away you're going to use transform to pass through that wall of blocks. Once you're here, just keep circling so you don't get hit by any enemies. Remember not to equip any weapons because you need your score to be 0. Enter into the warp hole. And then keep flying in circles as I do here. As you can see, the blue power meter shows how many times you can transform, so make sure that you use it wisely. Otherwise you're going to get hit and you're going to fail the mission. So I used my first one there because I was about to get hit. Now in my Gummi ship I equipped a haste G, which allows me to accelerate, but you don't have to do this, I just did it to speed up the whole process. Okay, so when you get to your second set of walls, just transform once, and then immediately after, transform again, and during your invincibility, you'll not get hit. Make sure to move to the opposite side so you don't get hit by that ship, and then go ahead and clear this area easy enough. At this point you should have 4 power slots left. If you don't, then that could be a problem and you may fail this mission. You might want to just restart it. So just be careful here to fly down and past that red wall. Now this is probably the most difficult bit. Just avoid these oncoming red ships that fire the lasers. You're going to use transform once and then transform again. Again, just keep circling around the screen so that no enemies can home in on you. Pass through these meteors, and this is very important to keep to the left hand side. If you keep to the right hand side, you're going to enter a different route and you're not going to end up in Traverse Town, so make sure that you stay to your left hand side. Then you use transform to pass through those blue meteors. And then your final transform is used to just bypass the final wave of enemies. Once you've done that, you can fly straight ahead and arrive in Traverse Town. Once you complete this mission, you will be rewarded with the Moogle's Blueprint. And that is it, guys. You have successfully completed the Traverse Town Gummi ship missions. Once you complete a world's missions, there will be a little red Mickey Mouse ear appear on the top right hand corner of your Gummi ship menu. Once all of these are red, you will have completed all the Gummi ship missions, but for now that is the ones for Traverse Town. Hopefully this guide has helped you. This series will be coming out every week alongside my main guide, so stick around for that. But just before I go, I'd like to say thanks so much for watching. I have been ShadyRiku, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.